where I have to go.
You!
You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's don't jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. Oh. They're all convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
What? What?
So whoever stuck us here even took the time to set up a goddamn courtroom, huh?
Impossible.
Damn, we really gotta go through with this class trial thing, huh?
You know?
If you want to confess, I guess now it's time to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it.
Hey.
There's no point standing here around here. Sell your resolve and step into the future. Let's get started.
Got it!
Relax. I haven't decided 100% you're the culprit just yet. Maybe, but you're obviously in that way.
Well then.
Yes, indeed. Hey,
Are you scared? No. Scared isn't
Makoto.
quite right. I said it before. It's up to you to uncover the mysteries surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I don't remember the truth for a second. Sayaka's dead. I need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor. I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raise my voice to try and give myself courage, I turn trembling with anticipation towards the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator. When I finally stepped on, the doors closed, and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended, with heavy clunking sounds, towards the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a deaf row inmate feels when his time finally comes. Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? I believe his terror shared anxiety. Oh, very lured us further and further into the bowels of the school. You finally arrived! What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Shit.
Not even close, it's total shit.
Well now.
Okay. Everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now. Hurry up. We did what you said and find our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up as that so that everyone could see everyone else. Which also meant it'd be easier for anyone to transfer their attention and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Yes. Oh. Oh, okay. Trial. Clash trial. Alright.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, if you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer
Yep.
really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Jeez.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
Anything I find, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak about everything. Because this isn't just about me, everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yeah. As things progress during class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to aim and fire with the lie button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will ultimately fail, so please be careful. If you press the menu button during this argument, you can review the code rules. Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh, here we go!
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
There's no specific what happened earlier. First, we'd like to take a quick sidebar. If you're unable to spot and refute someone's argument, will repeat. Within a group of statements, some words appear in a different color. Did you happen to notice? That would represent a potential fault in a person's start. These weak spots are real important, though not always an accurate section of a person's statement. Your truth bullets are only effective against those weak spots, so when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward an argument by holding down the B button. Well then, good luck and have fun.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka.
And the murder took
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
I assert that the one who was murdered was killed, and the murder took place
In the bathroom. So it seems the killer must have taken it. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
There's no explanation what happened.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Oh, you could have said the words!
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
Oh, I like this.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
Exactly.
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
Nice. Yeah, kitchen knife set.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they...
No, that's wrong.
Yeah.
No.
This
I
is
do
really
think it was a
fun.
knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
Yeah, kitchen knife.
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Is that Aaron Yeager?
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our
Yes,
arguments.
thank you.
Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
Should try it. There's gotta be a break for somewhere, just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Yeah. You can concentrate by holding down the right bumper. While you're concentrating, time will slow down. Okay. Until that it'll steady you're making it easier. If you can't concentrate. Okay, okay. Here we go again! Oh my god, the music! I always account.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Hold music.
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
Would make
He
sense.
did it in secret.
No, that's wrong.
Objection!
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier? Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any
Yeah.
point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time.
Exactly.
In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Exactly.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
That would get rid of the whole purpose of the
Idiot
thing.
swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way
Yeah.
anyone would work together, right?
Exactly.
What if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already. No, okay? There are no accomplices in
Look, his
this
face
case.
shaking.
Oops, did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife? Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall. No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone
Fair
else
enough.
prove that?
I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well,
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room.
Thank you, Chihiro.
I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Exactly.
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Oh. Someone who's not here? Are you talking
Sayaka.
about?
She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife.
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself!
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
You.
See? He did do it after all.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction?
Oh, dear lord. Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't you understand? If they completely, everyone's
Hold
gonna
on.
die.
It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah, Hangman's Gambit. As things advance further in a class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point is just to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around, and the letters order known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, or turns like you fail, well, good luck and have fun. Something that shouldn't have been at the scene but wasn't. Must be the crucial part. If we can just figure out that something is. Oh goodness! Here. Here.
Now I understand.
Oh yeah.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Ha ha ha! Yes, very true, very true.
Yeah.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Exactly.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
No!
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
Yes.
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear
Yes.
evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Yes. Wait, what's he doing now?
I got it!
Yeah.
Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Yeah.
The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, true.
But what? In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob.
Yeah.
This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what?
Yep.
You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Yes. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is, not all weak spots you see are necessarily fake. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence will take damage. But now this is important, because if your influence is you fail, you'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh! Okay.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Yeah.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her.
Yes.
And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door, because Sayaka had locked it.
And finally, the culprit had Sayaka cornered.
To finish the job, they stabbed her with the kitchen knife.
It was you, wasn't it, Makoto? We already know the answer.
Yes.
The incident took place. Sayaka was first. She then fled into the...
Then the killer ran.
And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
Oh dear Lord.
Shoot!
I'm sorry.
The incident took place. Sayaka was first. She then fled into the...
Then the killer ran, and they got into the bath.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door, because Sayaka had locked it.
Ooh! No, it's wrong. The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes. Yes. Now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door, that's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer...
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
No, there's actually no dead.
Shoot!
I'm gonna do it. Oh, it's important to know.
I got it!
Yeah.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
Yes.
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto...
Could have done it, yes. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority
Oh, no.
rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here.
Yeah.
Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no
Yeah.
one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
What is it?
You You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That
The
seems way too
screwdriver.
convenient.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Unpickable, but not
How
unscrewable.
about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Shrooms.
I got it!
Oh, I
Because
healed myself.
Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Yeah. Mom, if her girl.
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Put in the input to make sure you don't get. Well. Oh.
I found a notepad during my search,
Oh,
and I shaded
no.
in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Oh.
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Yeah.
but why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Mm-hmm.
What makes you say that? Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention.
Okay. Oh, bullet time. Wrong name plates.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yeah.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room. I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room. Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yes.
But in the note, it specifically says, my I see. Then they would have gone to Sai. Exactly.
The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words,
Even if Sato would not have any.
Certainly would seem that way.
Yeah.
Sayaka and Makoto got in the note, but it specifically said, I see. Then they would have gone to. Exactly.
the room
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
they got switched?
That's right.
Yeah.
The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves.
Yes.
As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then,
Yeah.
if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem.
Yes.
And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
The killer. The killer had to be the one to switch the name, please.
Shoot!
Sayaka.
I got it!
Sayaka. Yeah,
Me
yeah,
and
yeah,
Sayaka
yeah, yeah.
were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Oh!
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
Yeah.
Why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
Oh.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out. We know who did it. Whoever she invited over is the culprit.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
I got it!
Yeah.
All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It
Yes.
sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You
Uh-huh.
barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you.
Yeah, he is.
And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I see,
Yeah.
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Yes, he
All
really.
right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
Yes. Are you getting used to these notes of debates? Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. But just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refit the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You can press the left bumper to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. Okay. Oh. Okay.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
You're saying, I see. So what you're saying is I have these.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
That's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then
Why
the
is there no way?
culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Okay. I know what to put one bullet.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword,
And that's when the first
sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
So she tried to... She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
What?
Shoot!
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke. So
Aw, man.
But then the culprit.
And they killed her. And that's exactly what happened.
Okay.
When the fighting, the culprit.
And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
What do you mean it's not right?
Shoot!
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Maizono's.
So she grabbed the. But then the culprit took that.
And they killed her. And that's exactly what happened.
Oh, I've got one chance left.
Fighting for the culprit.
And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
There we go.
It's wrong.
That was horrible. That's horrible.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
No.
Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp. You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
That's Vector's voice actor.
The sword was used first. There wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
Yes.
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
No.
How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
If she wanted to use the sword, which part of her body?
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
Yeah.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Because
Like I
it's
said
gold.
before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Yep.
Maybe she washed her hands after she
What?
escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
What? No, that's not it at all. I got it!
What was all?
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower there yet.
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu
Yeah.
defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Oh.
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
Yeah.
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation,
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you.
Oh my
That
god.
is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing,
Yeah.
even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't
Yes.
know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation.
Yes, indeed she was.
A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
Yeah.
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we...
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
No, there is. No, there is. There's one. Yes.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. Like there just aren't any more clues, right?
Nope, there is.
there still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dying? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her. Remember, 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Yes, yes, yes.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not
No,
numbers.
they're not.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1, 1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1, 1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited
Gray cells?
now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Yes.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right on to who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
It's Leon.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it.
Yes.
In that position, she couldn't move to write normally. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
Yes.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto?
Yeah. Oh, sure it is. That.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killers stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
Yep.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't...
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so. I got it!
That was
If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting. But... Try him again.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence, which means the only possible suspect is whoever had the trash room key.
Okay, so the person who would have had...
Actually, it wasn't what he's enjoying. What you... This killer was able to turn it on by using something I found.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
Okay, not that.
Shoot!
The key to the whoever was on clean.
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
No.
Shoot!
How much damage did that do? A whole heart.
The key to the whoever was on clean.
So the only one, the person...
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator.
No, that's wrong. Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
What?
I got it!
What?
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate.
Yeah.
All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Exactly.
Going through a gap in the gate?
Remember
Yep.
what you said before, Hifumi? Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got
Exactly.
the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room.
Exactly.
The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is... I got it!
Oh, the baseball star.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Yeah.
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
Exactly.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shifter brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end it?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now
Yes.
here's what happened.
The point I'm just would you hear? Yes, please. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, we'll give a complete summary of the case. We have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the printer button. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the A button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well, then good luck and have fun. You get 24 minutes. Okay, so... Okay. I'm gonna get to the first page. Act 1. There. There. There you go. Incinerator. There. Oh, let me go down here actually. Because maybe I could do better this side. Do at the end first. Yeah. I think like there.
The killer is you!
I got it right, I'm pretty sure.
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them.
Yeah.
She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Yes. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Here's exactly what happened.
Yes.
But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
What? Meaning, it was... Wow.
Here's exactly what happened. During the struggle.
Yes.
And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it.
Yes.
Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message.
Yep.
To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone.
And she died.
With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood.
Yep.
Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room.
Yes.
The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot.
I love the
And
stance.
that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
There we go.
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief.
Probably.
But there was one thing they missed.
Yep.
Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Indeed it did.
Isn't that right, Leon?
Complete.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been
Yeah,
said?
Leon. Why did you
Do I
choose that
object?
time?
Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit, and I refuse to acknowledge it.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
Evidence. First. know that your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as the bullet time battle. You want to show your opponent's statement in time with the rhythm. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press your button to lock on to an opponent's statement. To show the statement you've locked onto with the A button, with the Y button as the tempo marker, as the tempo marker reaches the center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this up, going, and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timer for hitting each button. So watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent and narrow weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the Y button to shoot it down with a truth bullet like any other statement. Refute their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. But just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. And then good luck and have fun. Okay, I don't...
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
I refuse to acknowledge stupid.
Oh dear Lord, here we go.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Shut up. You kidding me? Not a chance. You lie. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
That wasn't difficult.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean,
Yes.
it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Yeah, it's which one of the guys had because of
I'm
toolkit.
pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Yeah.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Exactly.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid.
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid.
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid. Huh?
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
Exactly,
and let me say
my
this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid.
He's lost.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Yeah. Rightfully said. Oh, A rank. Oh, I did amazing. There's no way.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes?
Huh?
You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right?
No.
Okay, then let's get excited!
Let's get excited.
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
It's Fazbear voting time. Kill her. Uh-oh. Looks like you got it right on the money. The blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
That's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was complete chance that I would that I wound up like this.
I was just unlucky. That's all. Hey, come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything clear. The decision we made was right after all. When I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off like we'd been wrong. Because if what we came up with really is the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind... It's all because of that video. Even I can handle what I saw in there. If I was her, and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped in here. There's no way out. They're probably waiting for me.
why? Why?
I can't afford to be stuck in here. To have to see something like that happen to them? And Sayaka? Yep. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So, when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know, because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's it. Boy howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of Lo's relationship. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand. Really, I do. Yep. You are in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that? All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. So, man of frenzy. I learned it, Freddy.
That's enough.
As angry as I was, Kyoko lashed onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure of it. Leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it. Damn it. Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the Black and Leon Karata will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it?
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense. How exactly? Was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you not use your own very own toolkit? After she shot herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room, and you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an uncut intent to commit murder?
So, that's why...
No, that's not... Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh.
Oh, are you sure? You were closer to the number, were you not? You killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him. Oh, wait, what? If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We should be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation. The mastermind. Uh-oh. Did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
But I just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetrate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well anyway, more importantly,
chills,
let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for, the punishment.
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Hey, come on now.
No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
By the ultimate baseball star.
No, 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 no!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
No!
Oh. 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 Baseballs. Killed by baseballs. Oh. Holy. Whoa. Oh, whoa. What was shocked? That was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Man, my adrenaline's pumping right out of control. What's going on?
I can't take it.
Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well?
If you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Well,
So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible.
Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? If you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of regrets in the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't get free of the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey,
And I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
hey,
When you say everyone, who exactly you're referring to? Sorry, I said everything I got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later. After that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no. It wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. It was in that moment.
just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered in my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out. I told you before the class started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool. Fool becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. Or even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision, that's why. As she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me. You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her
However,
now. We can't ask her. You can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
so
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway,
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone. Which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without something like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No. I'm gonna carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka? I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road? Well, I have a high expectation for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile. By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I want to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh well. I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. The end. 12 remain. To be continued. Despair bat present. Hold up, let me do something real quick. No, wrong one. Well then, everyone. And thank you all for watching this episode of Trigger Happy Havoc Danganronpa. This was the first class trial we attended, and it was insane. This was a long one, I know it was. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. If you want to be notified when my next video get uploaded, make sure to hit the bell icon next to my name. I shall see you all in the next episode of Trigger Happy Havoc Danganronpa. And I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.